Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all, man. We is back with another bank video, back with another reaction video, man. And today, y'all see the screen. We are reacting to Dame Dash says Kevin Hart doesn't help him, and he discovered Kevin Hart. I turned down Soul Playing Man on the art of dialogue. Finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not going to make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig in, man.
Paper Soldiers. How did that movie come about? And I want to say that was the first time I seen Kevin Hart, if I'm not mistaken.
I discovered him. That was the first movie he was ever in. So, I was looking for comedians, and I went to the club. I think I was with Rachel, my ex-wife, or my wife at the time, and I was with Jay Black, and he was funny. So him and Smokey were there, and I told him I had a movie I wanted him to be in, and I put him in the movie the next week. I directed that. That was like my directorial debut. Or was State Property Part 2. I don't remember.
That's a pretty big deal, man. You pretty much discovered him.
No, I discovered Kevin Hart. I also had him in Death of a Dynasty, his second movie.
Yeah, you did have him in there. Yeah, I remember him being in that.
And you know what's funny? He plays Puff. Go to American New and go on Death of a Dynasty and check it out. He plays Puff. He plays a couple of characters, but Puff is one of the characters he plays.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I would have never ever thought that Dame Dash was the one that put Kevin Hart on, bro. I can't even lie to you. But a lot of stuff, man, you ain't gonna know until it just come to a situation where you find out. This is shocking news here to me. I can't even lie to y'all. I wouldn't even expect to hear Dame Dash saying, "Oh, I discovered Kevin Hart." I would not expect that. But you don't know stuff until you just be in a situation where you find it out.
Sign Jay-Z. Because he was funny, and I was developing Rockefeller Films, so he was like, to me, it was like getting artists to be with the company. But yeah, I thought he was funny. He has that I knew that he was safe. That white people would have made. He didn't mind being teased. People, bro, I've killed them in movies, in fashion, in rock and roll. I don't think people can process that I did and do so much. Just casually saying I didn't only discover him, I directed the movie he was in. You understand what I'm saying? Directing's not some easy thing. It's like art. I direct movies independently that end up in theaters. And I don't expect people to understand the value of that. But a real filmmaker would be amazed. They can't believe I do this shit I'm doing, what I've done. And how many movies I've made. And how I've made certain movies. I've done movies with Honor Up didn't have a script. And that went theatrical. I'm nice. I get as a creative, I'm Scorsese would have to see me. I put myself up there with them. I didn't go to school for any of the things that I do professionally. Zero. That's why it says Anunnaki. You see? Black aliens. And what you think is in the sky right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm right on point with the Anunnaki shit on.
I think the first movie I ever seen Kevin Hart play in, bro. The first movie I ever watched where I discovered who Kevin Hart was, Soul Plane. I think it was Soul Plane, bro, because what year Soul Plane came out? Because I was young when I first seen that movie. What year did Soul Plane come out? 2004. So 2004, bro. If I had to guess, I was probably around 9 or 10 when I first seen that movie. That's like when I very like first discovered who Kevin Hart was, Soul Plane. And I think it's like that for a lot more people. You know what I'm saying, bro? He might have starred in other movies before Soul Plane, but I think Soul Plane is that movie that like really, really allow a lot of people to discover Kevin Hart, bro. Because I can only speak for me, not trying to speak for everybody else. The only reason why I say what I just said is because like I done heard a lot of people say like, oh, I didn't know who he was until I seen Soul Plane. It was like that for me, so I'ma only just narrow it down to me speaking for myself instead of trying to speak for everybody else, bro. But if I had to give an opinion, I would say that Soul Plane was that movie that allowed a lot of people to discover Kevin Hart. You know, it's a good movie in my opinion. Plus, he played his part good. He was funny or whatnot. So yeah, I think that's that real OG movie right there.
I don't know how I be knowing the game, man.
You and Kevin, y'all still talk?
I mean, yeah, you don't help, but yeah, I'll be cutting Kev up.
What she mean by he don't help?
Like I'll be like, yo, could you he won't help me promote anything I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, to me, the amount of people that I actually put on, I should never be broke, ever in life. I should never have to fund nothing. I should never have to struggle. I should just look like, it should just be an anonymous bag with money all the time. The amount of people whose lives I've changed. If they were like on it like that, I shouldn't even have to move. But it seems like the people that I help the most, they end up resenting me the most. I don't know why.
That's just a part of life though, bro. You can't sit up here and expect people to like be solid to you when you solid to them, you know. A lot of people just don't stand on morals nowadays, bro. You can sit up here and give somebody your last. You can give them money ever so often. You can do whatever, bro. You can make sure they got clothes to wear, a house to stay in, car to drive, whatever, bro. When it come down to it, a lot of people is not going to look out for you the same way that you looked out for them. And that's just something that life teaches you. It's hard to accept because, yeah, you expect those people to give you that same energy. But it's always going to be a stab in the back and a slap to the face, bro. 90% of the time, because we live in a society today where people don't stand on morals, bro. Morals don't mean a lot of things to people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just keep going along and they keep breaking those morals. They break those promises, break that trust because they just so busy worried about them. They not worried about looking out for nobody. They just worried about what they can do for themselves. You know, what position they can get themselves in. And a lot of people be so caught up on that they'll do whatever, be around whoever, get themselves caught up in whatever just to have something. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's not a good thing, bro, but you just got to know how to deal with people now. You got to know who to do stuff for, who not to do stuff for, because everybody ain't going to sit here and hold you at the top of their priority list every single time when you choose to give your last. You can get a shirt off your back to somebody, bro. That don't mean that they gonna do the same thing for you. Like, people ain't obligated for one to return that favor. Morally, it's wrong if they don't, but in reality, bro, they really not obligated. But it's still a moral thing. And like I say, people don't stand on morals. When people stand on morals, 10 times out of 10, they gon' give you that same energy back, bro. But if people don't stand on morals, then that's just gonna come as a slap in the face and a stab in the back to you.
Like, I should never have to ask for nothing.
Yeah, you right, man. You put a lot of people on, man. Nobody can front on that, man. Jay, Kanye, Kevin Hart, them three alone, man. Superstar names.
Lee Daniels, Cameron, Rachel Roy. You know, like you say, it's a lot. I don't really know about Kevin, but most of them had to like do things that I don't respect to get where they had to go. You understand? Like, where it's like,
that's just the industry in general,
like,
bro.
They've done things where I can't be around. Like, just morally, and like Kevin's choice of movies were like, when he would say like, they asked me to be a producer on Soul Plane, and I denied. I was actually offended. I was like, I'm not having another culture laugh at us to make money off it like that. And I remember the same day him telling me he took the part. And I was like, I wouldn't do that. But it's like great for the career he wants. Like, I'm a real snobby artist. Like, I'm not like a pop artist. I'm vinyl. I'm not digital. I really respect the art of anything that I do. So like, I know the cameras he got. I don't know what kind of lenses are those.
Sony G Master.
So like, I'm gonna know the camera. I'm gonna know the lens. Like, I do all that shit. I break it all. I know how to break down the script, shot list. I know every job that everybody's supposed to be doing on the set, how much they should get paid. We just wrote 7 episodes of Honor Up on our own. Then we go and design, like, we design. Like, I don't even have to leave my house to do the shit I do. It's because I'm good at a lot of things. And the reason why I'm good at it is because I really take the interest in figuring out how to do it respectfully. You know what I mean? Like, everything is an art. You can't go into any vertical thinking that it's easy. It's disrespect to people that have studied their whole life to do it well.
Well, I can kind of sort of agree with them on, like, when you go along with putting people on and stuff like that. But just like I said, bro, with the mouthful that I just said a few seconds ago, bro, when you do something for somebody, that doesn't obligate people to do the same thing to or for you if it ever came in that situation. That's just my firm opinion. If I go out here and I look out for somebody and I'm constantly looking out for somebody, I'm doing that out the kindness of my heart. That doesn't obligate that person to do it for me if it ever came down to it. But morally, I would expect that person to do it. It doesn't obligate them to do it, but morally, just from a moral standpoint, because this is where morals kick in, morally, I would expect that person to do that same thing for me if it ever came down to it. If you don't do it, that just lets me know that you never had morals from the get-go. And that you were just using me. You might have told me like, hey, I appreciate it. And you might really have appreciated. But when it came back around for the time for you to do it for me in that situation, and now you know you got the decision to help me or not help me, and you just not help, like you just up and leave me in the dust and stuff like that. Like, bro, that just means your morals was never there. That's just the whole thing, bro. It's not an obligation thing. It's a moral thing. And if people don't have morals, bro, they're not going to look out for you. When you look out for them, it's a moral thing, bro. This is nothing but morals, bro. And if people don't have morals, it's going to show. But, hey, I'm going to let y'all put y'all comments in the comment section, bro. I'm not going to keep going. I'm going to let y'all have it. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. Also, man, all social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. Also, the link to the second channel will be in the description. Go in the description, man. Go over to the second channel. Show love on the second channel, man. Because I'm posting over there too now. Listen, I'm posting over there. So make sure y'all go over there and show some love, man, for real. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.